The office hums with whispers and low gossip. Amanda Reed is having a really bad day. Her ruthless boss, Damian Blackwood, has just torn into her at work. It is all over a mistake that is not even hers.
Reed, my office now.
His voice booms across the open-plan office, and every head snaps up. Amanda hurries into his office, her heart pounding hard.
Do you have any idea how much this error is going to cost us?
His blue eyes blaze with anger.
Sir,
She tries to explain, her voice unsteady, but Damian cuts her off without mercy.
I do not want excuses. I want results. This deal is crucial, and you dropped the ball.
Color rushes into Amanda's face, anger burning through the humiliation.
It was not me, sir. It was the marketing department. They sent the wrong data.
Damian scoffs at her answer.
So you are blaming other people? That is not how we do things here, Reed.
Just as Amanda is about to snap back, her phone buzzes on the desk. She kills the sound in a panic, but Damian's eyes narrow at once.
Is that more important than our conversation?
Amanda grits her teeth.
No, sir. It is my mom. She has been trying to reach me all day.
Damian lets out a tired sigh.
Fine, but we are not done here. Fix this mess, or you are out of a job.
Amanda storms out of his office, fuming and humiliated. Now as she sits at her desk, her phone buzzes again. It is her mom.
Amanda, honey, please tell me you will go to the blind date tonight?
Amanda groans under her breath.
Mom, I had a horrible day at work. I really do not feel like it.
Her mom's voice turns soft and pleading.
This is a really nice guy. He is successful. I think you two will hit it off.
Amanda rubs at her temples, exhaustion weighing her down.
Mom, I am not in the mood for this. My boss yelled at me today, and I am completely stressed out.
Her mom refuses to take no for an answer.
Please, Amanda, just give it a chance. It is at the Ritz-Carlton at 7. Wear something nice.
With that, her mom hangs up. Amanda stares at her phone in disbelief. The last thing she wants is a blind date tonight. But she knows her mom will never let it go. Resigned, she starts plotting how to escape work early. She cannot face one more minute of Damian's wrath today. As she gathers her things, she sees Damian step out of his office. Their eyes meet for a split second. Then Amanda quickly looks away. She is still seething with anger. Damian, on the other hand, seems to have already forgotten their argument. He strides right past her, barking orders at his assistant. Amanda heads out of the building, silently praying she will not have to see Damian Blackwood again today. She has no idea that her night is about to take a very unexpected turn. At 7 o'clock sharp, Amanda walks into the Ritz-Carlton hotel lobby in a simple black dress, her hair pulled back into a neat ponytail. She scans the room, looking for the man her mom described. Suddenly, her eyes land on a familiar figure. At a table by the window sits a very familiar man, Damian Blackwood. Amanda freezes mid-step. What is he doing here? There is no way this can be the blind date her mom set up for her. Damian looks up and their eyes lock. She knows exactly what this means. Shock flashes across his face to mirror her own. This is going to be a disaster. For a moment, Amanda and Damian just stare at each other, neither of them moving. The air between them seems to crackle with shock and a slow creeping horror. Amanda is the first one to break the silence.
What are you doing here?
Her voice comes out in a harsh whisper, her face suddenly pale. Damian, the ever-composed CEO, pulls himself together faster than she does.
I could ask you the same question.
His voice stays cool, but his eyes show a flicker of unease. Amanda takes a deep breath.
This has to be some kind of mistake. There is no way. My mom set me up with you.
Damian arches an eyebrow.
It seems your mum and my aunt have been scheming. They have tried to set me up for months, and I guess this is their latest attempt.
Amanda lets out a low groan.
This is a nightmare. I cannot believe this is actually happening.
Damian gestures toward the chair across from him.
Since we are both here, we might as well make the best of it. We cannot just leave and disappoint our relatives.
Reluctantly, Amanda lowers herself into the chair across from him. A waiter comes over, and they each order a drink. Once the waiter walks away, an awkward silence settles over the table. Amanda fidgets with her napkin, scrambling for something to say. At last, Damian breaks the silence.
Look, I know things were tense at the office today. We should put that aside for now. This is a completely different setting.
Amanda nods slowly.
Fine. But just so you know, I am still right about that mistake not being mine.
Damien leans back in his chair.
I am willing to look into it a little more. Let us not talk about work right now. Tell me something about yourself, Amanda.
Amanda is taken aback. She never imagined having a calm, normal conversation with Damien outside the office.
Well, I love reading, and I have always wanted to travel the world.
Damien smiles, a real easy smile that makes him look years younger.
Reading is a great hobby. I am more into business books, but I can appreciate a good novel. I have traveled to many places for work, but I would love a real vacation someday.
Amanda feels herself relax a little.
What is your favorite place you have been for work?
Damien pauses to think for a moment.
Tokyo. The energy of that city is incredible. The mix of old and new, the tech and the culture, it feels like no other place.
Amanda's eyes light up.
I have always wanted to go to Tokyo. I am obsessed with their traditions and their modern pop culture.
As they keep talking, the heavy awkwardness slowly fades away. They start trading stories about their childhoods, their dreams, and their favorite hobbies. Amanda realizes that Damien can be funny and even a little charming. He is very different when he is not barking orders around the office. Damien in turn is surprised by how smart and engaging Amanda is. He has always seen her as just another employee. Now he starts to see her in a very different light. The waiter brings their drinks, and they slip right back into easy conversation. Amanda finds herself laughing at Damien's jokes. Damien cannot stop noticing the way her eyes sparkle when she talks about something she loves. Then, Amanda's phone buzzes on the table. It is a text from her mom.
How is it going, honey? Is he as nice as I said?
Amanda lets out a sigh and turns the screen so Damien can read it. He chuckles under his breath.
Well, we cannot let them down. We should probably act like we are having a great time.
Amanda nods.
Agreed. But this is still so strange.
Despite how strange the whole situation is, they keep going with the date. They end up enjoying each other's company far more than either of them expected. As the night goes on, Amanda and Damien sink deeper into conversation. The restaurant fills with soft clinks of glasses and a low murmur from other diners. Yet it feels like they are in their own little world. Damien leans forward, his eyes fixed on Amanda.
So Amanda, if you could have any job in the world, what would it be? I mean, any job except the one you have now.
Amanda takes a slow sip of her wine, thinking for a moment.
I think I would love to be a travel writer. I could explore new places and meet new people, and share their stories with the world. What about you?
Damien smiles, a hint of wistfulness in his eyes.
I have always secretly wanted to be a chef. There is something so satisfying about making a great meal from scratch.
Amanda raises her eyebrows in surprise.
A chef? I never would have guessed that. You seem so focused on business.
Damien gives a small shrug.
There is more to me than just work. Everyone has their hidden dreams, right?
Just then, the waiter arrives with their main courses. The food looks and smells delicious. But Amanda's mind is still on their conversation. As they eat, Damien starts talking about his childhood.
My parents were always busy with work. They traveled a lot. I was raised mostly by nannies and tutors. That is why I have always been so driven in my career. I wanted to prove myself and make them proud.
Amanda listens intently, a pang of sympathy rising for the younger Damien.
That must have been really lonely. But look at you now. You have built an amazing company.
Damien nods slowly.
Yes, but sometimes I wonder what I missed out on. Things like a real family dinner or more time with friends.
Amanda reaches across the table and lightly touches his hand.
It is never too late. You can start making time for those things now.
Damien looks at her hand resting on his, and for a moment, their eyes meet. There is a spark between them, a pull that feels like more than friendly conversation. Suddenly Amanda realizes what she is doing and pulls her hand back. Her cheeks warm as she blushes, suddenly flustered. Damien clears his throat, breaking the tension.
So tell me more about this travel writing dream of yours. What is the first place you would visit if you could?
Amanda is grateful for the sudden change of subject.
I would love to start with Italy. The history and the art and the food. It is like a dream destination. I would spend weeks exploring Rome and Florence and Venice.
Damien smiles again.
Italy is beautiful. I have been there a few times for business. I never really got to explore. Maybe one day I will go back and see it through your eyes.
The rest of the meal passes in a blur of easy conversation and shared laughter. When the check comes, Damien insists on paying.
It is the least I can do. After all, this turns out to be an unexpected but very pleasant evening.
As they stand up to leave, Amanda feels a small pang of disappointment. She does not want the night to end. Damien walks her to the entrance of the hotel.
I had a great time tonight, Amanda, despite the very unconventional start.
Amanda smiles at him.
Me too. It is nice to see a different side of you.
Damien looks straight into her eyes.
I hope we can do this again. Maybe not as a blind date, but as friends.
Amanda nods softly.
I would like that.
With that, Damien steps to the curb and hails a cab for her. As Amanda gets in, she waves goodbye to Damien, her mind still full of the evening. She cannot believe how much she has enjoyed her time with Damien, but she also knows that things at the office are bound to be different now. As the cab pulls away, Amanda cannot help wondering what the future holds for her and Damien. She thinks about them both in the office and outside of work, and everything that might come next. The next morning at work, Amanda walks into the office, caught between nerves and excitement. She cannot shake the memory of her conversation with Damien the night before. It feels like they crossed an invisible line, and she is not sure how he will act around her now. As she walks past Damien's closed office door, she cannot help stealing a quick glance inside. She sees him sitting at his desk, completely focused on a stack of papers. He looks every bit like the imposing CEO again, and for a moment she feels a sharp twist of nerves. Amanda settles at her own desk and starts working through the tasks in front of her. But her mind keeps drifting back to Damien. She wonders if he is thinking about her too, or if he has already pushed last night out of his head. Just then, her phone buzzes on the desk. It is a text from Damien.
Meet me in my office in 5 minutes.
Amanda's heart skips a beat. She quickly types back a reply and takes a deep breath to steady her nerves.
Sure.
5 minutes later, she walks up and knocks on Damien's office door.
Come in.
Amanda steps into his office. Damien looks up from his desk and smiles at her. It is a warm, friendly smile, not the cold businesslike expression she is used to seeing.
Amanda, have a seat.
He motions toward the chair in front of his desk. Amanda sits down, her hands clasped tight in her lap.
I wanted to talk to you about the project we discussed yesterday.
Damien starts the conversation in a calm, even tone.
I looked into what you said, and it seems you were right. The marketing department was indeed at fault.
A warm rush of vindication washes through Amanda.
I am glad you believe me, sir.
Damien waves his hand lightly.
Please, call me Damien. After last night, I think we can drop the formalities. I am sorry for not listening to you yesterday. I was under a lot of pressure, and I took it out on you.
Amanda is taken aback. She never expected to hear an apology from Damien.
It is okay. I understand the stress of the job.
Damien leans back in his chair.
I want to make it up to you. How about I give you a raise and a promotion? You have been working hard, and you deserve it.
Amanda's eyes widen in surprise.
A raise and a promotion. That is amazing. Thank you, Damien.
Damien smiles again.
You are welcome. If you are interested, we could work more closely together on future projects. I think your fresh perspective would be really valuable.
A rush of bright excitement surges through Amanda. Working more closely with Damien means more chances to prove herself, and more chances to get to know him better.
I would love to.
She cannot stop herself from smiling as she answers. Damien stands up from his chair.
Great. Let us go over the details of your new role and the upcoming projects.
For the next hour, they sit at Damien's conference table, going over documents and talking through strategies. Amanda is impressed by Damien's sharp knowledge and how fast he thinks on his feet. As they work, Amanda keeps noticing how Damien's eyes meet hers every now and then. There is a new warmth in his gaze that makes her heart flutter. When they finally finish, Amanda stands up to leave.
Thank you again, Damien. This is a great opportunity.
Damien walks her to the office door.
I am looking forward to working more closely with you, Amanda.
As Amanda leaves the office, she cannot wipe the smile off her face. Her relationship with Damien has changed overnight, and it feels like things are only going to get better. But she has no idea there are still obstacles ahead, and their newfound connection is about to be tested. Over the next few weeks, Amanda and Damien's professional relationship slowly blossoms. They make an excellent team, with Amanda bringing fresh ideas and Damien's experience guiding them. Their projects are not only on track, they are already exceeding expectations. However, their growing closeness does not go unnoticed by the office gossips. Whispers start to circle about a possible relationship between the CEO and his newly promoted employee. One day as Amanda walks toward the break room, she overhears two coworkers talking. "Did you see how Damien looks at Amanda? There is definitely something going on between them."
I know, right? She probably used her charm to get that promotion. It is not fair to the rest of us who are actually working hard.
Amanda feels a sharp pang in her chest. She knows she earned her promotion through real hard work, but the rumors still sting. She walks into the break room, and the two coworkers fall silent, throwing her sharp, dirty looks. Amanda ignores them and makes herself a cup of coffee. She tells herself she will not let the rumors touch her work or her connection with Damien. But later that day, Damien calls her into his office. His face is set and serious.
Amanda, I have heard the rumors. I am sorry, you have to deal with this.
Amanda gives a small shrug, trying to look casual.
It is okay. I know I have earned my place here.
Damien lets out a slow sigh.
I do not want this to affect your work or your reputation. Maybe we should be more careful about how we interact in the office.
Amanda's heart sinks. She does not want to go back to the cold, distant relationship they had before.
Damien, I do not want to let these rumors control us. We know the truth, and our work speaks for itself.
Damien looks at her, his eyes full of conflict.
I know, but I also do not want you to be the subject of pointless gossip. It is not fair to you.
Just then, there is a knock on the office door. Damien's assistant steps into the office.
"Sir, there is an urgent call from the board. They want to discuss the latest project."
Damien nods once.
I will be there in a minute.
As the assistant leaves, Damien turns back to Amanda.
We will talk about this later, but for now let us focus on the work.
Amanda leaves the office feeling low and dejected. She understands Damien's concern, but she does not want to lose the connection they have built. That evening, Amanda sits at home with a book in her hands. But her mind keeps drifting back to the situation at work. Suddenly, her phone starts to ring. It is Damien.
Amanda, I am sorry about earlier. I have been thinking, and you are right. We cannot let the rumors stop us. I do not want to lose what we have both professionally and personally.
Amanda's heart skips a beat.
Really? So, what do we do?
Damien pauses for a moment, on the other end of the line.
I think we should face the rumors head on. I will call a company meeting tomorrow and set the record straight. I will make it clear your promotion is based on your merit and that our relationship is purely professional for now.
Amanda smiles to herself.
I like the sound of that. But what about for now?
Damien chuckles softly.
Let us just say I hope our relationship can grow into something more, but we need to handle this situation first.
Amanda feels a small flutter of excitement.
Okay, I am with you.
After they hang up, Amanda feels a fresh sense of hope. She knows facing the rumors will not be easy, but with Damien by her side, she feels ready to take on anything. The next day at the company meeting, all eyes are on Damien and Amanda. As they walk into the conference room, Damien clears his throat and starts to speak.
I know there have been rumors about Amanda's promotion and about our relationship. I want to make it clear that Amanda earned her promotion through hard work and dedication. She is an asset to this company, and I have full confidence in her. As for our relationship, it is strictly professional, and I expect everyone here to treat her with the respect she deserves.
The room stays silent for a moment. Then a few people start to clap. Amanda feels a warm wave of relief wash over her, but as the meeting ends, she knows this is only the beginning. There are still challenges ahead, but she is determined to face them with Damien. After Damien's speech at the company meeting, the office atmosphere slowly returns to normal. The rumors fade away, and Amanda can finally focus on her work without the shadow of gossip hanging over her. As the weeks go by, Amanda and Damien's professional partnership keeps thriving. They finish one successful project after another, and their bond grows stronger in the office and outside of it. One evening after a long day at the office, Damien invites Amanda to dinner at his place.
I thought we could celebrate our latest success.
He says it with a small, easy smile. Amanda agrees, feeling a rush of excitement. It is the first time she has ever been to Damien's home. When she arrives, she is greeted by a beautiful modern penthouse with full-height windows from floor to ceiling over the city. Damien leads her to the dining area, where a delicious-looking meal is already set out on the table.
I made this myself.
His voice carries a quiet note of pride. Amanda is impressed.
I had no idea you could cook. This looks amazing.
As they eat, they talk about their dreams and their fears and their hopes for the future. Damien reaches across the table and takes Amanda's hand.
Amanda, these past few months have been incredible. You have been an amazing colleague and a great friend. I want you to know my feelings for you have grown beyond friendship.
Amanda's heart skips a beat. She looks into Damien's eyes and sees real sincerity and affection there.
Damien, I feel the same way. I never thought I would develop such strong feelings for you. But I have.
Damien smiles.
I am so glad to hear you say that. I have wanted to tell you this for a while, but I was waiting for the right moment.
He stands up and walks over to Amanda. He takes her hands and gently helps her to her feet.
Amanda Reed, would you do me the honor of being my girlfriend?
Amanda's eyes fill with happy tears.
Yes, Damien, I would love to be your girlfriend.
Damien pulls her into a warm embrace and then kisses her gently. The kiss is full of all the pent-up emotions they have been holding back for each other. Over the next few days, they cannot keep the smiles off their faces. Their relationship is no longer a secret, and this time there are no rumors or whispers. Everyone in the office can see the love and the respect they have for each other. As they walk hand in hand through the office one day, Damien turns to Amanda.
You know, I am so glad our mum set us up on that blind date. It is the best thing that could have happened to me.
Amanda laughs.
Me too. Who would have thought the night I was dreading would turn into the start of something so amazing?
They share a loving look, knowing their relationship has already defied the odds. From a rocky start at work to a passionate romance, they have overcome every obstacle in their path. As they look out at the city from Damien's office window, they know their future together is full of endless possibilities. Their love story is just beginning, and they are excited to write the next chapters of their lives side by side.
Thanks for watching. Follow for more romance stories.